Think you want to own a horse? Hefty storm coming in. We have a walk-in shelter and woods for a horse to go into, but with the heavy snow and freezing rain and high winds, we're gonna go ahead and blanket the whole herd today and switch his blanket out for a warmer one. It's so much fun in the winter. Said no horse person ever. Here we go. All right. I haven't figured out a way to blanket with gloves on, so these are a lifesaver. Keep them right in your pocket so you can warm up your hands in between horses. Where him, I'm gonna make sure he sees me coming, and I'm gonna make sure he sees what I have in my hand, and I'm gonna make sure he's not kind of gonna remind him that it's not gonna hurt him. So this blanket's an 81. It's a tad big for him, but he's in between sizes right now. He's a little too big for the 72s. So I'm just gonna make sure that this is snug enough. This is too loose. We don't want him running around the pasture getting his leg caught up in here. So I'm gonna go ahead and tighten this up just a little bit. Important thing about these blankets is that they are a 1200 denier, which means they are very waterproof, and when I come out in the night to check on the horses, I'll put my hand underneath the blanket and they will be bone dry no matter how much freezing rain or snow we get. And you would be very surprised to know that what I see when I watch out my window and watch the horses year-round is they spend way more time in the barn in the summer than they do in the winter. They really don't mind cold. They don't like wind, freezing rain, blizzards like what's coming. They will go in the barn, but they'll be out in the winter way more than in the summer. They don't like heat, they don't like bugs. So they'll be nice and warm in these, and they'll still be able to wander around and play. One here has only been blanketed once. She's the rescue horse who really needs desensitization to everything. We did it the other day for about, I think it took me about an hour and a half in the round pen, and I don't have the time for that today, so I'm hoping with a little bit of bribery, aka grain, she'll let me just put it on. So we're gonna see, because I don't want her to get all sweated up, and I don't want her to go without a blanket tonight. The storm is right on the edge coming, so we'll see. So before I even go for the blanket, I'm just gonna remind her of some of the stuff we worked on the other day, which was just getting her used to things like this being thrown on her. Normally I would do this in the round pen, I would take a lot more time, but like I said, we're kind of on a time thing here, so I'm just reminding her that it's okay to have things thrown on her. This took a minute the other day, but it's already a lot better, so we're gonna keep going until she relaxes. And granted, we do have some grain here, which is making it a little easier. I normally wouldn't do that either, but desperate times call for desperate measures. So. Vegas's go-to for being naughty is rearing up. So my friend invested for me in this Clinton Anderson rope halter, which the difference between this and a normal rope halter is, come a little closer if you want, it has these extra knots right here that will put pressure on her when she wants to go up, because that's her go-to, is up, straight up, up. So I want to have a little more control on her head, and so this seems to be working really well. Alright, so you can see Mother Nature did end up hitting last night. We were supposed to get about 12 inches. I think we got about 3. Sorry, ladies. But there are 4 aspects to keeping a horse warm in the winter, in my opinion, is keeping their fur dry, which is shelter and or the blankets I put on last night. Hay, unlimited amount of hay, which I feed round bales, but I'm gonna actually supplement some square bales back in the woods where it's out of the wind. Fresh water. I hear people say quite a bit, oh, horses don't need to be fed fresh water because they can just eat the snow. It doesn't work that way. And when we'll go back and I'll show you how I run my water. And movement. Movement is really important. Horses are grazing animals, so I have hay way out at the end of their pasture on both sides, and then the shelter and the water is up here, so they have to move all day long. Today I'm actually going to supplement back in the woods because we're having a west wind, so it'll kind of help them out a little bit more. So let's go check on them. Notice that these horses have a big walk-in shelter over there. They're not in it. And the horses over there, huge walk-in barn, they're not in it. So it just goes to show horses are not that worried about the cold. They do like it under these woods, the natural wind block, which is why they're standing back here. Notice I put my hand, I'm gonna put my hand under the blanket, and they are bone dry underneath here. They don't seem worried.
Uh-oh, there's the honey grumble. The honey grumble. Oh. Food. Food. Oh yeah, time to get witchy. Get witchy, girls. Get witchy.
Fresh water. Horses drink more water, I think, in the winter than they do in the summer because they're eating so much more dry hay. But they have, this is my water heater. I have one here and I have 2 over in the other barn. It costs about $1 a day, I would say, to run each of these. So, but it's absolutely crucial to their health in the winter. So, water.